Miguel, are you there? Hello?
I
There you are.
just had my mic off, so
Okay, we're live. So
saving power.
Yes. I need to balance you and the volume of the music. So, I have a question, actually.
You do?
How do I go about to add a voice to an instrument?
To an instrument. Depends on...
So, wow. Those are motorcycles. Mark 56, file 7.
Okay, you have to let me open file 7.
Yes.
I don't even know if I need to compile it or not. I don't think I do. I need to open it. It has to collaborate.
I'm replying to people in the chat.
There are people in the chat?
Yes, there are. Michelle and Caitlin. Michelle is French. Oh, Nova's here too. Hello.
Live now.
Yes, I has question. Because the point is precisely because I'm going to add the bass line to Majora's aria. I need to make it so because there's one cello. I need to make it so that one of the cellos remains doubling Majora, but then the other cello have to play what the double basses are playing.
Okay,
and
so
then the double bass have to play the new bass line.
So Majora's aria is here. I'm going to compile it anyway, but I have a PDF file in front of me already. So, where do you want to add a new voice?
56. Mark 56. You see the cello says solo. There will indeed be a solo cello and also
Okay.
normal cello. So.
Oh.
Yes. Does that mean a new staff?
Yes, because the other, but are they going to be two solos or solo and tutti?
No, it's solo and tutti.
Okay, so tutti are probably going to play in F clef, and anyway, bass clef.
No, C clef because they're gonna do exactly the same thing that double bass are doing. Oh right. Can I change that whenever, or do I have to? What do I have to tell you right now?
But because if they're going to play in treble clef, you can use the clef that is already there, and all you have to do is create voices.
No, I have to listen to the actual octave of. In fact, I think I have it. One. So this is middle C. Then we have Right. So it's 2 octaves. It's below the C, below middle C. The baseline.
below-
That's a baseline. The baseline. So the baseline will use F clef, and so the middle voice will be under C. Yeah. The middle voice, which is the tutti celli, will be. It will start on the F below middle C.
Okay. So and we'll do the same thing as the double bass. That's what you said, right?
No. Double bass is double bass. The double bass stays. The double bass will have a new line.
Okay. So the cello will do the line that the double bass is doing right now.
Yes.
Which is the middle line that we did.
Yes, except because of voices and it's an octave above. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I see what you mean. I think we will need a new staff. Thing is, the way Liam did new staff the other time is quite involved. It's quite complicated. Maybe you could simply write the line, and I will do it for you. I will send you the code. Okay.
Of what? The double basses?
The cello. The double basses you can do it by yourself, right? You can write the notes and.
The cello is the exact same line double bass have.
Oh, of course. Then okay, fuck. So let me just copy both of them, and I'll have to stop what I'm doing, otherwise.
Yes.
Linux won't move. Oh shit. I have to compile Majora's Aria again.
By all means.
Okay, so I'll do that. Just carry on doing what you are doing.
I can't do anything else until that's done.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the last thing you have to do?
No, but fine, I'll do more stuff. Nova's like, oh, Nova's here, goddammit. No, I'm not angry that you're here. In fact, you're good, you're a moderator,
Yes,
I
he
think.
is.
You're a moderator, so you can tell people to shut up if they're bothering us. But no one's bothering us, so you don't have a job. So, stay there.
Good times.
I bet he's bored at work. That's why he's here. That's the only reason why anyone would be here. They're bored at class or bored at work.
True.
You are bothering me. Yes, you are bothering me. Sorry, typos. Yes, you're a moderator. I made you a moderator like ages ago. Apparently, your name is blue. Has a little wrench on it, so you're a moderator. Ah, god damn it. Horns. Look, Nova, you like the moon I put here? Look at this pretty moon that I have here.
Where's the moon?
It's right there. So right, I'm gonna zoom in so I can see the moon. The moon is when the bells, when the last bells strike, you have the nightfall. So whenever there's a dawn, there's a sun. Whenever there's a dusk, there's a moon. Yeah, that'll be a good guide also for cues and stuff like that.
Moon.
Nova Allen wrench, yes, of course.
It's a moon.
It's a moon. That's no moon. Actually, yes. Yes, it is. That means I need to add the stopped horns to a lot of this shit. I need to know where. This is the singer comes in. Right. Oh, and I'm gonna do. What the horns play? I never know the goddamn transposition. If it's a C and it's playing.
Fifth below. It's a fifth below,
F,
right?
Okay, thank you. Okay.
They're written a fifth higher
Yes.
than they sound.
If you write a C, then it sounds like an F.
A fifth higher than they fart.
And then they fart, yes.
Actually, I heard a piece for Solo Tuba the other day. That was a farting machine.
Yes. Imagine a contrabass tuba.
Oh God. Their work in orchestras is amazing. How it actually fills the space.
Yes.
Really.
It's a very weird instrument.
Wait a second, I have to go check something.
No problem. Mute yourself in case I hear like screams or something in the distance.
Okay. All right.
Hi, Cram. Happy New Year to everyone, because I haven't been here since the New Year. Alright. Alright is here. Hi, Alright.
So I'm back.
Oh, that was fast.
I was going to get my wallet.
Yeah, wallet.
I was going to check something out there, but it's so much warmer in here.
Ah, yes, I know the feeling. So the oboe and the solo cello are doubling the singer. The horns are doubling the basses. They'll start doubling the cello. So the bass line is just for the double bass. That's fine. Unless I can give it to the horns. But the horns, very low, don't have any sort of power.
Dignity.
No sense of dignity either. Yeah, this is the right octave. Yeah, they don't have any power there, so they would have to be trombones. This is a bit too much. This is supposed to be more quiet, so I don't need for anything of that here. That is a very low French horn note. Where's my guide?
Where does the line end for that new cello? Is when the tutti comes in, right?
Yes.
Right.
Because this is a solo line. Michelle said, in my future, I dream to travel and speak English is muy importante. I'm like, you're French. You're trying to speak English, and it comes out as Spanish. Work harder. I'm kidding. Je plaisante, Michel. He's French, so il est français, donc je peux lui parler comme ça. Comme ça, tu me comprends quand même. C'est marrant que tu parles en anglais et après tu parles en espagnol. Tu dis que tu veux apprendre l'anglais, mais t'es français, alors c'est un gros mélange. But yeah, I have to go back to English because most of our viewers speak English.
Including me, because I don't speak French.
No. Yeah, I could have just been telling people that I plan to just kill you in an alley when Majora becomes successful. I don't have to pay you. And you would never know.
I would never know.
So all I have to do is plot this with French people, and everything will go fine.
But then you have to pay them.
Oh yeah.
To pay for their silence.
Damn it. Well, they're French. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Oh god. I'm not bad mal. Je ne dis pas mal de toi. Je dis mal des Français en général. Just Michel, just so you know. Okay. Such boring work. We've been stuck in Majora's already for a month now. Well, mostly because I took two weeks off because of New Year and Christmas.
Mostly because all of us took 2 weeks off.
Yes. I'll get a rest at some point.
Rest when you're dead.
Yes, you can sleep when you're dead. Now the horns have no power whatsoever down there. It's good for quiet moments.
That could be a sex-related joke.
Took me a bit, but yes, I got it. I can focus.
Sorry.
Well, it's okay. Like I say, it is a piano section, so it's supposed to be quiet. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Do-do-do.
I don't remember how this is done. Fuck.
No, we'll be right back. Okay, when he's back, everything will be a mess. It'll be his fault, and I can blame him for everything.
Okay. Glad to know.
This makes no sense. The horns have no power over there. This crescendo makes no sense. So fa. It's an F. It's not an F. It's lower. It's B flat. No, it's a fifth. Yes. Beep.
That's what's up.
I need to give us some trombones. Oh, then I do. Damn it! Sucks. Let's cancel the whole opera. I don't know where to put the goddamn French horns. I guess I can put them out to above. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, because I think they can do it just very, very low notes, but it'll add some body to the strings. How are you doing?
Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think the fault is of your internet, Caitlin. I think we have a shitty connection. That's why this is the case.
I don't have a shitty connection.
No, I mean, I'm the one streaming, so...
Yes.
Yeah, I know a guy. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Do it. Alright, skies of red, blah 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 blah. Is this the horns? No. Ah, that could be. One, two, three. Yes. Okay, everything's the same. This will sound way more naked than the demo version because we removed all the violas and all the harp. It's just the xylophone and marimba and the opera gongs, which by the way still have the wrong name for some reason. The opera gongs.
They have the wrong name.
Oh, because they're supposed to be symbols with the opera gongs. In page 55, when they come in. Because it is the correct... In fact, no, before that, 54. Yes, page 54. They're opera...
Page 50.
Yes, they're opera gongs. But the thing is, remember we decided that the middle strike of the opera gong staff was...
I know what's happening there. Is that Liam is only changed the name, or probably me, before the opera gongs hit. So at the beginning of the system, it's still called suspended cymbals, because that's the instrument that came before.
Didn't we decide that whenever a system, like, if there's no notes for the previous instruments, that the name should appear in the...
Actually, in page 52 is already called suspended cymbal. Actually, in page 51 is already called suspended cymbal, because the name hasn't changed when it was supposed to. Maybe the code isn't there.
Yeah, exactly, because we have the opera gong's name correctly in the first page.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Suspended cymbals, and then it says opera gongs.
No, it says opera gongs above the staff.
Yes, but then in the next
that's easy.
page...
But that's a different thing.
Yeah,
you have to change the short instrument name.
Yeah, no.
Which Liam has some. So I can do that later.
Well then, later. Well, it's normal because I'm not done with the file. So I asked and no one touched it. So
okay.
It makes sense.
I can send you the code once I'm done with it. With this one. So I'm trying to solve this.
Embrace your hatred. Hang on, let me switch YouTube servers. Maybe it'll work better. Just a second, people.
However,
let's see if this is better. Doesn't look like it, but that's probably because I'm in a call. But fuck it, it's a work call. I need to be in a call, so you guys. Pokemon the musical. No, Nova, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be a terrible idea.
that would be interesting because you can name your Pokemon.
What do you mean I can name them? They're already names.
No, it was in the games. That was a feature of the games.
Oh, you could give them nicknames.
Yes.
Yeah, well.
So you can name them funny ways.
Well, it's not like that idea hasn't been done like tons of times.
300 million times.
No, Nova, it won't hit Broadway. Majora is not a... Oh, you mean Pokemon the musical, never mind. Okay, Caitlin asks, something I've been wondering for a while. Usually when you guys are streaming this, most of the changes you make seem to be a notation. Is that the case? How were you able to make the demos in the first place? Because the demos are outdated, Caitlin, first of all. They're all outdated. This one is very, very much outdated. And the notation has been done in another software. I wrote most of the opera in Finale. Miguel is passing them to Lilypond because it allows for better customization, better presentation. That's what's going on here. And he's done with Act 1. He's passing Act 2. And now I'm revising with Liam and with him when we need to Act 1. I'm revising everything that I made and he passed over there, etc. And it's been layers upon layers of revision, so we keep going back and forth, but we finally established a pattern which will allow us to keep going forwards, which is the revisions chart you have in the description. Basically, we finally found order. Enough order to have an idea. Basically, Majora, the whole score will be done this year. No take backsies. How do you say it? No doubt about it.
Ha. So, am I being successful?
In doing what?
I'm just getting it to work the way I want it to work.
Oh, you mean this whole staff thing? Yes.
Oh my god, so much code. And I don't understand half of it. This is scary.
And this is why we're late. Oh shit, I'm too far ahead. Where am I? Sleep tight for his child.
Okay,
Sorry.
lots of stuff that... Okay, fuck. It's probably not the right octave for the cello. Oh, by the way, let me send it to you.
I do think we need some. The gongs need some reinforcement because the gongs are the thing that has the strike itself, the sound, but they need some percussive reinforcement.
I'm going to paste it to your.
My Skype, yes.
Yeah. That's the cello part.
When it's done
Just so
sending. That's very. That's very
That's
low.
that's the sixth string on a on a cello.
It doesn't exist, my friend.
Yes, I know.
That is wrong.
I do know. So, where are all the others coming from?
Yes, Caitlin, all demos are outdated. I think I mentioned that at some point in a Q&A. If I didn't, I should have. All of them. I think the Giant's Lament is the one that's the least outdated. Even when we release the makeovers of demos 1 and 4 and the 9th demo, the Giant will still be the one that is least outdated. I think the Giant will almost be exactly like the score, but I will only know for sure when I get there because I'm not there yet in the revisions. But yes. Yes, no, but that's why your part isn't done. I've been working on your music. I'm juggling 8 projects at the same time, so bear with me, people. One of them will be done in February. Another will be done. What?
Does your Majora file compile well?
Yes. Why?
Mm.
You mean whether there's messages of errors? There might be. But
like bar check fails and stuff like that.
Bar check fails.
Well,
no.
Mine compiled nicely as well.
Oh, there you go. Then what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Do you still have access to the old MUS files from Majora's Aria?
MUS files for Majora's Aria. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know. I don't know why.
Because if I'm gonna open it now, it's gonna open Finale, and Finale's gonna fuck up all the sound stuff. And I just want to know. I just want a PDF of Majora's Aria because I want to remember.
Well, it's simple. Send me the file and I'll open it.
He's a smart man. See, people, this is exactly why I work with him. Smart man.
Now, the reason why I asked you if there is anything wrong
yes.
going with the file is because I got this. And
What's this?
I'm about to show you.
Now to know which of parts is Majora's. So Adalvis part 3. That means that Majora's Aria must be somewhere in part 2. New with the old ornaments. What the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna send you 3 files. Oh, they're huge. Wait, two. Oh no, not. I'll tell you the oldest one, because I think I never changed that. Part 2. What the hell is this nonsense you sent me?
What is this? Oh, maybe make spanner is a function that Liam added. Oh.
Yes, it
maybe,
did.
Maybe that's why this doesn't work.
Well, if it's what you're showing me, no, this is a nightmare.
Yeah. I just have to copy. Oh. Make spanner. Okay, so this is all I have. I have to copy. Make spanner.
Yes, Nova. Caitlin, Nova is the guy who's making the Hand of Rosation visual novel, and I'm the one making music for it. It's lagging for everybody, Cram, because we have a shitty connection. Ding.
What the fuck is this? This is a new phone, by the way. So
Nova agrees with you, Miguel. He said that his game is also not done because of code he doesn't understand.
All right.
This page on the screen right now is Majora's Aria. Again, as you might notice, we haven't gone past that in the. I mean, you should be able to read the lyrics. You might remember them from a specific demo.
Okay, so now, are you talking to me or?
No. I'm talking to people.
Okay.
You're not people. You're not people. I'm talking to people. Let me talk to people. Okay. Now go.
So I've opened the file. What do you want me to check?
I want you to go to Majora's Aria.
Okay, this starts with
Yes, it goes on. It should go on. Oh shit! It's after that, isn't it? Yes, it is.
It's a long time after this.
Yes, because I had this. I had those files, huge things.
So how does Majora Aria start?
It doesn't. You don't have to find a start. You need to find a super strong tutti hit when she goes nuts. You know, when the xylophone part begins.
Oh, this doesn't happen here. This ends with observatory.
Ah, for fuck's sake! Hang on, let me see the other one.
Oh, it's quick to open, so no problem.
It's slow to send. That's all. Part 3. There you go. I never know because I labeled them Part 3, Part 1, Part 2, and I don't know what that means because they weren't divided into numbers then. I was just making music onwards until the finale file couldn't handle it. Usually it's like about 20 minutes. It can handle 20 minutes of music and then it starts getting so slow. Like, you wait like 2 minutes to start playing. For it to start.
Even in the new computer?
No, I never tried that. It was the old one.
Yeah, the old one was a beast.
Yeah, the old computer. That was amazing. I started writing Majora on that shit and fuck.
So part 3.
Yes.
Should start with Majora's Aria. It starts with the old introduction. Is that correct? The harp introduction, is that it?
I don't care. I just want you to find the part where she goes nuts.
What does she sing when she goes nuts?
It's What do you mean? You've seen the demo. We shall play. My own coworkers have no idea what I'm doing.
We shall play and then the glissando.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, right after that, we have a pattern of xylophone.
Yes, we do.
And then we have a ding, 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 ding. That's on the violas, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I need you to send me a screenshot of the whole pattern before it repeats. Screenshot or PDF of whatever you want. Whatever works for you. Because I might put that back in.
Okay, so screenshot it is.
In fact, I actually only need the notes. Is it a B flat and an E flat? Only.
This is a second. This is a G flat. It's written as an F sharp,
Okay.
which is the low note, and the other note is a fifth above, so it would be a D flat, right?
D flat and G flat.
Do, mi, sol, si, do. No, is that? Yeah. So it's a D flat, the high note,
Yes.
the D flat, the D an octave above middle C, and then the G flat is the one below that one.
Because here's what I'm gonna do. I might change that D flat to a C and make it an augmented fourth, and
so,
make that strike. I'll make that. You don't have to send me anything anymore. Well, now you send me anyway. Yes, exactly. T T T T T T T T T T T T. Right. So this is what I had from the old file. So the upper gongs have to strike, but this needs a little bit more, body. So I might have the violas do this.
Okay. So I have to focus.
Maybe the opposite, D flat and G.
Am I looking at this? What else do I need? Okay.
Greater thans. Not greater thans. Accents. Cram call the accents greater thans. Which is correct. Not really. Right, so I might need to start adding stuff. The viols. The thing is, when the viols come in, what do? They don't do much. Perfect, I found their job. Alright, now I have to count bars. Or the endeavor. 33 bars of rest, so I have to go the other way around actually. This is the last note. I'll go over here. So I think I'll remove all the rest because it keeps playing until it stops. Okay, it starts and then it goes on with the rest. So let's see. What's this? This is a D, Re, Mo. You also can read the code, by the way. The reason these don't say C, D, E, F, G or whatever is because we work with solfege in Portugal. So Miguel put the language in Portuguese, so it's Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do.
And whenever it's a sharp, we use the word sushniit, so it's an S as well.
Yes, and B is for bemol, for flat.
Okay, so I'm going to send you code.
Oh god.
Pure code. And I'm going to tell you how to replace this.
Well then.
So.
Back up I go.
Okay, so in cello, Act 1, File 7, the Lily Pond file.
Yes. I am at the start of the solo.
No, you see where it at the beginning of the file.
Yes.
Cello 5/7 Part 1.
Yes.
You're going to replace that whole section with the code I'm going to send you.
What whole section? The including the equals or just the sentence cello file 7 Part 1?
No. From relative do until the closing of the chevetas.
Bracket.
I don't know how to say bracket. The closing of the bracket in line 173.
So all that is replaced.
All that is replaced with the code I'm about to send you.
Well, I'm just gonna erase the shit coming out.
So.
Let me just check.
There.
Oh, I see.
Did it print everything?
Yeah, I think it did.
Right.
Selecting code.
And you still need to do something else.
Okay.
To the actual Majora's aria file.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Hang on, let me just... Can I compile this before, or do I have to finish something done before?
Oh, you should. I am surprised. Oh,
That's
cool,
it.
cool, cool. No. You don't need to do anything else. You can compile that directly,
Okay.
and it should be fine.
Godspeed. I have to user complaints about the thunder effect that Liam put there. Pre-processing graphical objects.
So I'm going to go back to the recitative file that I was doing.
Pizzicato Cloud. It doesn't say cloud anymore, does it, Caitlin? We changed that. That beautiful thing we call an anti-tremolo. Those 3 lines with this dash you see inside the black boxes.
The anti-tremolo.
Yes, it's exactly that. Did I ever explain to you the definition? Why is it called the anti-tremolo?
No.
So right, so what's a tremolo? It's a repetition of the same note.
Yes.
At a specific speed.
Yes.
So the speed is constant.
Yes.
An anti-tremolo means the speed is not constant. So while if you're doing a tremolo of something, you may do this.
Yeah.
If you do an anti-tremolo, it can be whatever you want.
So, Morse code.
Morse code, yes. And the fact that it's in a box makes it so that it's not restricted to one single note. It won't be it's not a cluster. Specifically for the strings, we're going to define that because it's in a cluster in a box, it means all the notes within that range. Now it compiles. Let's see what nonsense, what monstrosity have we made. Okay. Was it 56 or 54? It's 56. So you gave him a new staff then?
Yes, I did.
So now everything is
Does it
in the good way. I mean, everything is out of order now because now all the pages look like shit. This is gonna be fun. Yeah,
but
it's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
Impossible or ambiguous crescendo as usual. Glissando.
Yeah.
Sustain.
That will be a tough file
Cannot find
to work on.
Yes. Well, now the score looks even uglier than it was. Perfect. Well, it's gonna get better as it goes. Right. Now, why is it complaining about sustains not being found? I like to see this fit page because otherwise I'm gonna go nuts. Where is this? It's here. Sustain off is correct. Cannot find start of piano pedal sustain. I have an error here. It says it cannot find the start of a sustain.
Okay.
Because probably the sustain has been activated inside a set of brackets, and the sustain off is outside. I'm assuming that's what's happening. But the end result is fine, so I should leave it alone. Right?
I guess.
Okay, well, when you revise that, you can check.
I think many files have errors. Many files have warnings, actually, not errors. They have warnings of some kind.
Yeah.
Warnings, I guess, are fine.
Then it has lots of programming errors. Impossible or ambiguous decrescendo in MIDI. Programming error. Oh, but it's a warning. Yeah.
So with MIDI, it's fine. You'll get tons of errors.
Oh yeah.
MIDI is fine as long as you don't get, like bar check fails and things looking really ugly.
Yeah, no, they don't. Well, they do, but that's the spacing. Right. And in that case, I can start adding the bass line the way I want. The bass line missing from the demo, to those who are unaware, is the one from Majora's Mask, the one that plays when you're fighting it in the game. It's missing because I wanted to add it later, but the way I restructured Majora, it ended up making no sense to omit it now. So what happens is that when Majora starts to sing, the bass line will come in, so it will, well, the whole thing will sound richer and a bit different. Time to just write it down. Well, clef, bass, and we have a, what's that, C? C key. Yes. C minor.
I just remembered.
What did you remember?
So I'm going to check some Schoenberg scores because I know the second Viennese school always wrote without key signatures to see if they did any key signature at all for the clarinets. Let me check Pierrot Lunaire.
Pierrot Lunaire. And the tremolos are actually very fun to play because it doesn't matter what you play. That's the idea. It's chaos. So if you have a whole section of violins plucking the strings at different times, you get a cloud of plucking, of pizzicato, which is exactly the point. So no, it's not hard. It's the easiest thing to do.
Okay, in their parts, the clarinets have no
key signatures.
Have no key signatures.
I think all transposing instruments don't have key signatures. That's what I usually see. French horns don't have key signatures. English horns, clarinets.
No. Actually, I forgot to say this. It's to whether or not we're going to use the key signatures throughout Majora, right? But there are times when there is no tonality.
Yes.
So in those moments, it begs the question: should we use key signatures at all?
We shouldn't at all. That's what's going on here in Majora's Aria. There's no key signature.
Yeah, even for transposing instruments like the clarinet, who usually have key signatures.
I see.
That was the question. So I'm going to check Schoenberg, and then we can make a note at the beginning or something like that. We know that the clarinet is in B flat, so we know we have to transpose it. It's merely a thing of the conductor trusting us.
The formality.
Yeah.
Well, also people knowing what they're playing because, you know, from my experience of people playing wrong notes of my music, I am very, very worried. Well, they were.
Yeah. He writes no key signatures on any instrument.
Yeah, that would. I'm actually very, very keen on that idea. I like that idea a lot. I never liked key signatures because I think they're not practical at all.
They are if you're playing tonal music.
No, if you are worried with with the structure. If you are concerned with the idea of the theory of tonality, if you're not, then it's absolutely pointless. A clarinet is in the middle of an orchestra, doesn't care if the piece is tonal or not. He only cares about. He has no idea where he is in the harmony. He just wants to be able to play the right note.
Well, it's not that simple. If you're playing, say, in tonality like F sharp major,
yes,
6 sharps, okay. If you're going to write it without the key signature, you have tons of sharps.
Yeah, that's to save ink.
Tons of sharps.
So what?
It actually becomes harder to read.
It does?
It does, because if you see like a scale from F to another F, you know it's a major scale. You know what you have to play. You have to play the F sharp major scale. If you don't, if you have all the sharps written, then you'll have to figure out, okay, it's the B, and okay, this is F sharp major. You won't notice it right away.
I'm the exact opposite. If I look at the symbol, I'll know exactly where I am in the keyboard when I'm playing the piano.
But you're not the guide, okay? These guys have studied, all their scales for years and years.
I know.
Unlike us. So, I have the actual experience from singing a piece that was a tonal piece. It was in G minor, and the composer wrote no key signature whatsoever.
And you guys were low. Oh, but singing is different. Yes.
So it was a bit strange.
Because singing, you have to calculate the intervals. Whereas when you're playing an instrument, usually you have keys or you have positions memorized. Singing is a bit more.
But it helps. It always helps because musicians are used to that. You know.
Well,
so when you see arpeggios or stuff like that, you don't have to write all the accidentals.
Yeah.
So the score becomes easier to read if you know in which tonality you are.
One day I'm gonna make an experiment. I'm gonna find a way to program or to at least tell someone to do it to a piece that I cannot know about, like a piece I don't know anything.
Yeah.
To code the notes by color and remove key signatures. I bet you everything you want, I'll be able to sight read it better than I've ever sight read anything.
Well, maybe.
It's C is black, so do black, re yellow, mi orange, fa blue, sol green, la red, and C gray. C as in B. If I see them like that, it's instinctive to me. It's called synesthesia, and for some reason it works for me. But I never tried it, actually. I should try that. I should one day transcribe a whole score, or a whole piano piece with colors, and then try playing it.
It took a while for me to relearn how to read, because I remember when I was a kid, I would read instinctively.
Yes.
Like I knew what sound I was supposed to make.
I never did. Never.
But I stopped reading and only began reading quite some time later, like 10 years later, something like that. And I couldn't do that, and I still cannot do that to this day. But I can read better than I used to. I can read a piece from start to finish when I'm singing. Well, at least most of the notes.
It helps that you have the experience.
Well, I don't think it does, because at the time I did it without knowing what I was doing. You know, and music, I wasn't that good. I would do it most of the times correctly, but if I was doing the wrong notes, I wouldn't know how to correct it. That's the problem. Musicians have to all the time be aware of their. The thing I notice working with some old people who never learned music before is that the music they do is an unconscious thing. They either do it right or they are unable to correct it in any way. Yeah. So musicians do music consciously. They learn about it and they think about it, and they come up with ways of making it conscious.
Yes.
So that you know how to change. You know what a minor third is, so you're going to sing a minor third and all of that. That's why you need to learn all of that, so it becomes conscious. Many rock musicians never learn how to do that, and they're great musicians as well. This is just a way of correcting your mistakes instead of leaving them like there forever. So now I know what music theory is for. It's to make things conscious instead of unconscious. It's not really about learning music. Well, I mean, if you learn tonal music, knowing the theory is very good for writing it, or at least to control it better.
Yes, it's about knowing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do admit
making it conscious.
Yes, I do admit I go a lot by instinct, but most of my focus is timbral, and getting the right moods across, and I just tend to find that by experiment. You're much more theory oriented. Everyone is much more theory oriented than I am in my surroundings. I told you this already. I always felt like I was always in between the people that make, that actually study, to academics. I am someone who has
sorry.
What?
Joanne is calling.
Oh, go mute yourself.
Oh.
I was telling Miguel that to academics, I feel I look like someone who doesn't know much about music, and to amateurs I look like someone who does. So I'm never quite sure where I am, because I can do some advanced stuff out of just attempting to do so, and then when I'm supposed to go to acknowledge certain things about music theory that people who actually study music theory well, who actually had a complete education, know well, I flounder completely. I have very bad reading. I have very bad interval reading and notation and all that stuff. So one does what one can. Why is this stopped? Oh, this is the wrong thing. No? Is it? I have no idea. It should be the exact same thing. Sorry. Caitlin says, you know what they say, fake it till you make it. Yes, indeed. Yes, rainbow colored sheet music, that's exactly what I thought. Nova says, Miguel Jesus' reactions to my babble are hilarious, because that's him. He's zen. The definition of Miguel Jesus is unfazed. Bulteau is an unconscious musician. He must be knocked out before he can play. Yeah, exactly. Nova's saying that I sound academic to him. That's the point. I do know academic stuff, but when you actually go deeper into it, I am only superficial. But I am deep enough to fool most people. I wouldn't call it full. It's simply that I never completed my music education. That's all. I don't do it on purpose. The thing is, most of what I learned was by myself, and then I went to have some academic education on music, but never superior, never college level. The thing is, by the time that I have exposed my music to people who are academic, who are deeper into the academic, they kind of brush aside the need for academicisms when they notice the way I make music. So it's like I'm interesting to them or something. I never quite got it. I don't care. I just want my music played. I can do whatever they want as long as it doesn't change what I want to do with my music. They can have all the fun they want with it. Going. Oh, you. It's very low. Can they reach that low? No, they can't. Shall we? See, they don't. They do not. A. A flat. Oh god. Why is the the video player so weird on Firefox? Yeah, Nova, yeah. I was saying the same thing. With writing in school, they wanted him to do all sorts of dumb versatility he had no interest in. So same with art, so... Just hurried through so he could do what he wanted. I have no idea how it works for different people, because the problem is a lot of musical prodigies start with being good at the instruments. And
Hello.
Hello. I was telling people that a lot of musical prodigies start with the idea of being good at an instrument. And that's the reverse. I'm the exact opposite. I like to compose, and so making yourself noticed when you have no decent ability with your own instrument, it's a bit more tricky. Yes. Are you there?
I am.
Oh, okay. Superficial
Just
academia.
trying to understand what you wrote for the bassoon. Oh yeah, because you
Those are the consequences of no formal education. He's trying to understand what I wrote for the bassoon.
no, because you wrote a pattern.
Yes.
Say there's a pattern of 16th notes. Remember the recitative pattern of 6 notes that I was talking about, the 6/8 and all that.
Yes.
So you wrote a pattern of 6 notes for the cello and the double bass, basically everyone. But this is the one, the cello and the double bass, that you're doubling with the bassoon, but you're not adding the first note because it's an A, and the bassoons don't have that note.
Yes.
The thing is, when you transpose, the note is a B. And but because you copied, the bassoon doesn't have that B either. So do you want me to add it or not?
But the bassoon can play the B? It's the lowest B?
Well, they play a B flat before.
Yeah,
so
it does. It's the lowest note on the bassoon is to B flat. Yes, add it.
Okay. Now, this is why I do this project. So people know. This is the kind of stuff that I like to do. To actually notice these smaller mistakes or opportunities or whatever.
Yeah.
To make it better, to make it perfect. I don't like perfect, but I like better.
Nova described it perfectly. It's like Bulteau says, "I don't like to play, I like to compose." Nova says, "I don't like to read, I like to write." And we're self-destructive morons. That's exactly it. But we're good self-destructive morons. That's what matters. If you're confident on the quality of what you do, keep going. Doesn't matter. I probably took that from my mother. She never went on to finish the academic studies on painting, but she paints. The thing is, you'll notice because the same reason, Nova, you were not you didn't want to finish art stuff or whatever. You probably have some issues with some specific anatomy things, which my mom also does, because she never specialized in people, and she never went to the basic arts the college arts where you're basically forced to draw an elbow from every possible angle. Because of that, that's what happens. You do notice, but the problem is that if people focus on what they can do well, they do not always have to focus on everything else. Like some people like to have a broader education, some people have a thinner. Thinner? How do you say it? The opposite of broad is narrower.
Narrow, yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of projects like that, Cram. I never said
projects like what?
Prodigies. There was Alma Deutscher. She's a young prodigy. She was born in 2005 and she already composed a couple of pieces. There's plenty of people like that. I wasn't saying that they were rare. I was saying that if you're not, she composes pieces, but she also plays them. If you're bad at your instrument, yes, it's okay. If you're bad at your instrument, but you compose well, it's difficult. Well, now it's easier because the internet and because samples. But I can only imagine the amount of people who didn't have that luxury. Nova says the anatomy in Horzasha is like way more careful than the usual stuff, but it's still garbage. Yes, but that's not an excuse to stop. The fact that it's better than your normal stuff, it's a good thing. You're moving forwards at your own pace. That's fine. Well, Cram, they're rare in terms of, yes, prodigies by definition are rare. But what I mean is that there are many people like that. They're not. They're in terms of percentages, yes, they're only a few, but they're not like one every 10 years or one every 5 years. It's literally like there's probably like hundreds of people like that, if not thousands. And then some never realize or never develop the talents. Others do and never get known, or others do and never care to show it. And I don't know anything. Others are forced to forget about it, or our culture about art is not very nice to people like that either. So, because it's like you either do a Jackie Evans show and you pretend to sing opera in a talent show, and you're showered with this huge amount of very basic, very shitty base level attention, kitsch productions, just because you're a little girl who has a voice that sounds like opera, which is not. Instead of doing that, they should put her in a music school, train her, so then when she gets older, her voice changes and becomes a great opera singer, maybe, because she was trained since she was little. Because talent when you're young, there's a phase after a while where the factor that made you important was the fact that you were young, not the fact that you knew how to do what you did. So by the time Jackie Evancho, or Evanko, however you say your name, gets older, if she has not established something musical in her career besides the fact that she's a little girl who can sing with a voice that sounds like opera, she won't go anywhere. It's the same problem with instrumental prodigies who are amazing because they can play violin super well when they're like 5 years old, but then when they get to 18 or 20, there's a lot of people who play just as well as them, and well, that's the problem. It's relying on prodigy alone is very, very tough. You need to be able to go further than that. I have a friend, Tomasz, the violinist, who recorded. Tomasz recorded the violin for Bon Klezmer, for the whole of the Undertones album, except for the last track, because there was no violin there. He was a young prodigy. I met him when he was 13, I think, and he was already playing the violin when he was way younger. And there were a lot of times when he wanted to quit and he wanted to stop, and his parents insisted and everything, and he got over the hurdle because they realized that the fact that he was a young prodigy was because he really liked the violin regardless, and he got over the tendency, like the you can't call it laziness because it's complicated to tell a kid to do only one thing for a long time and to practice a lot. It kind of robs them of their childhood. Point is, he's one of the best violinists in Europe right now. That's amazing. And there you go. He was a young prodigy, but because he was pressured to keep going, keep at it, keep getting better and better and better, because when he was... Wait, if I'm 27, he is now 23. So still when he was 18 or 20, he was still having teachers tell him, like, you're not good enough, keep going. A lot of things can be polished. And because of his enormous dedication to the instrument, he got better and better and better, and now he does concerts all over Europe. It's very good.
Yep.
And yeah, so it's different path for different people.
Miguel,
Yes.
Another problem. File 10C of Act 2.
File 10C. You want me to open it?
No, you don't need. So
Okay.
It's that vamp. I just realized that besides Majora, the horns will also have to have a recitative meter.
Why?
Because they play a note before Majora sings.
I have to check that. Hang on. What is it? Act 2?
So I can send you a screenshot.
No. It's here. Avail Majora recit. I'm just gonna load it.
No, because it isn't in the file yet.
Oh, well then. Never mind.
So,
send me a screenshot.
Okay, so I'm going to send a screenshot. So, so I'm only showing the latter part. The lower part of the brass, but anyway.
Ah, yeah, Nova said something true as well. The inverse of prodigy. If you tell people they can be good at anything if they put their mind to it, they'll never build the confidence they get if you taught them that the things they're talented at now are valuable. That's why people with learning disabilities get shafted all the time, because no one is willing to be honest with us. Yes? Very true. Very, very true. Now let's check this. Wait, what happens if I close it? Does it? Oh, cool. It's automatic. Okay.
So the notes at the top of that thing.
Yeah, you're right. They're horns. Yes.
Those are the trombones and the tuba. The bass trombone and tuba. That's what's there. And there are timpani as well and cymbals. No, that's only after that. Sorry. That's the recitative meter at the end of that.
Oh,
so,
I have a problem. We have a problem there.
We do?
Because there are strikes in the middle of the vamp.
How so?
Vamp 2 and Vamp 3 here. Vamp 2 and Vamp 3. You have strikes up there. You know, you say you hear second vamp and there's a strike, and then you hear. You're gonna have to make this. They're gonna have to be repeated vamps. Second vamp has to be 2, and the third has to be 2 as well.
Oh yeah.
Because of the hits. I didn't notice this. Sorry.
All right.
Everything else is fine. For anyone unaware, a vamp is a piece. It's from Broadway musicals. It's something that plays over and over until something being usually spoken over it is done. Usually, it's just a basic thing that goes over and over while people are talking. In this case, we have a mixture of recitative over vamp, while Majora threatens the salesman with nasty, nasty words.
So let me just repeat this bar for the cello, which is the first bar. I come in. Okay. Then maybe no. Okay.
Crown is saying that Alma seems extremely weird if you're talking. Like, she's very clearly childlike, but she also has an adult speech pattern. Well, yeah, she is undoubtedly a genius. That's nothing out of it. But so is Tomás. Tomás, when he was 13 years old, he was discussing politics like he was 19 or 20. The thing is, because of his lack of experience, well, 20, I would say 30. Because of his lack of experience, he was defending points of view that were a bit extreme. But he got better over time. It's complicated because just because you have the brain power, it does not mean you have the wisdom. It's complicated. Prodigies are a complicated thing. Young prodigies, that is. They're not the same thing as an Einstein when he's older and very good at what he does and also a genius at what he does. Not the same thing, because it's a spontaneous thing that just, for some reason, we don't know how that happens. Some reason the brain is super developed or there's some sort of loophole in the way they learn things. Something that speeds up a lot of stuff. That does not give them experience. That does not give them... Some people overload. Some people have emotional breakdowns because you are overdeveloped cerebrally, but not in relationally, not socially, not connected, not emotionally, anything.
That's why the great Portuguese composer Lopes Graça, he would say, I like child prodigies, but only after they are 18.
Yes, exactly.
Because,
Yes.
Funny man.
Well, he was a bit of a melancholic man too, but yes.
He was a very intense man. That's
yes
the best description.
I have my reservations about his music, but you like most of it.
His music can be very awkward, but I like the man.
Yeah.
I like the man.
He likes the man.
He seemed like a cool guy. Especially the way he fought, all the oppression and everything. He's an intelligent man, very intelligent.
Oh yeah, by far. Noah speaks super comfortably with all of us here, but in person he's a wreck. We're all wrecks. That's all we hear. We're at a total of right now 8 or 7 wrecks looking at this unmoving screen because I've been looking at the same thing because I'm talking to you instead of working. No, I'm kidding. I actually need to think.
Phone calls at work are devastating. What's that?
Oh,
Why is that?
Some people don't like talking on the phone. People.
Ah. I don't like talking on the phone with people I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's usually the idea.
Yeah.
I don't like talking on the phone with people in general because I cannot I cannot do something else at the same time. Because sometimes what they have to say can be resumed or summed up in like 2 sentences. But the fact that you have to dedicate the time to listen to the development of the sentence instead of picking the right moment to just read something when you can, amidst your doings, is a major breach of concentration. And I have huge problems focusing, as you might have noticed. So yeah. That's one of the reasons I was very bad at learning my instruments, because my piano teacher said, my piano never said anything. My piano teacher said, in 20 years of career, he never had a student who learned so slowly any piece of music. I never did a midterm recital. I had nothing prepared for it. I couldn't. And then by the end, I had something ready, and even then, I was a nervous wreck. So fucking no. No point. I was
always a nervous wreck.
But you controlled it. I was shaking so much the pedal was hitting the piano. You could hear it like tack 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 tack. It was ridiculous.
I didn't control it that well. Gotta say.
Well, you got over it better. Than
well,
I guess.
What I do now, if I have to play in public, is I take these pills.
I take these pills and then I just slit my wrists and I lie in the bathtub, and that way I don't have to go to the concert. Sorry, go on.
What I actually took it for my guitar exam.
Yes.
They're called beta blockers.
Oh yeah,
Just,
beta blockers.
you know?
Yes. They're supposed to make you chill.
So I forgot to change. Crap.
What happened?
So
What did you break?
I have to add 3 more bars here so that everything fits nicely. So yeah, these beta blockers. It was good because what you feel when you get really nervous, especially playing the guitar, is that you lose the strength because of the nerves.
I know, and my fingers would go rigid. And I couldn't move my fingers to play the keys. The same thing.
The thing is, I sensed a lack of muscular strength.
Yes.
You know, and with the beta blocker, because the hands are not shaking as much, I just feel that even in the very difficult moments in my guitar exam, I felt I was in control. At least I could fight against the nerves, because you feel nervous as well.
Yes.
You just don't have the physical signs of it.
Yes.
So apparent. But my hands were not shaking.
Yeah, the reason you stress even more is because you know you're nervous, so you know you'll be shaking, so you know you'll fuck things up because you're nervous.
Yeah.
So it's a vicious cycle. If that can be put under control, it's better.
Yeah.
Here at Majora, we like to recommend people take drugs all the time. Please.
Yeah.
Keep taking all the drugs you can. They're very good for you. Those ads in the 90s were all wrong.
If any of you can do a reaction video to Majora's aria while under the influence of some weird substance, yes, please do.
Oh my god. Hi. Where was I? Do, si, la, sol, la, mo. Okay. Right.
You're welcome for this life advice.
You're not derailing progress, Nova. I just hate this section so much. I want to go on to the new ones. I'm tired of Act 1. I'm so tired of Act 1. Everything about Act 1 bores me. By the time Majora's on stage, I'll be like, this is shit again. No, it's a lie, because it'll be different.
Actually, Crime is talking about something right writing forces me to take a little bit more time, and I can completely change stuff before sending. Yes, that's the way I compose. Actually, that's why I like composing, because when I improvise, every time I improvise, I want to go back and change the notes I just played. So I became a composer because of that.
Yes.
Really.
He plays the guitar, in case those of you who don't know. Yes, I compose on a whim. As in, when I write something, I have to be feeling it, and because of that, it goes out very quickly. As in, it comes out very quickly. Just ask Nova. Yesterday, I wrote 3 tracks for Orzasha. To be fair, only one was new. The other 2 were variations of an existing one. But still, when you feel the energy going, when I feel the energy going, I just go. There's a scherzo for piano in my site, which is like in my website, the Barbaric Scherzo. It's like a 3-minute long piece or something, and it was the thing I wrote the fastest in my life. I wrote it in like 10 minutes at the piano. I played it, and I remembered basically all of it because the structure was clear in my head. So I just came upstairs, and spent another 10 minutes writing it down. So that would total 20 minutes, and it was done. That's the fastest I ever wrote anything.
I actually downloaded a program the other day so I could do timelines, because I always take a note of when I started writing a piece and when I finish it.
Yes.
So most of the timelines are really stretched out, really long.
You write very slowly.
But there was a piece I wrote in 1 day.
Wow.
It has actually been premiered.
Oh, it's one of the ones that are on YouTube.
No, it's not.
He has a channel. He has 3 pieces. I should plug you. Let me see.
Yeah, I have 4 pieces there, and I have a SoundCloud account as well.
He writes very well for choir. Very well for choir. Go on.
And that piece was written. I don't know. I don't know why I never changed anything about it. I feel it's not as good as it could be, but it serves the purpose of being sort of an introduction to a cycle.
Sure. Sometimes we just want to leave things as they are, as they represent a specific time.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
actually, that piece, in fact, I had been playing the main motive from it on piano for quite some time, but that was the day when I actually wrote it all. I wrote the whole piece from that idea. So I really don't know when I wrote that idea, but it was somewhere in July in some year, I don't remember. Okay, so this is WhatsApp. Why isn't WhatsApp?
You missed the beginning of what Who said, Nova, I can tell you. Liam does not have a channel, Cram. He used to have a site while he was working on the Final Fantasy Reorchestrator project, which he was working for 6 years before it just evaporated, just died out. And then he joined us.
What evaporated?
Liam was on a 6-year project, Final Fantasy Reorchestrator. That's why he was interested in us.
Well, what happened to that project?
I think it evaporated because people stopped collaborating, or it just diluted. I think he got busy. Liam is super dispersed, like.
Oh.
Very dispersed.
You were not talking to me yet. Okay.
What?
Because I'd noticed that before.
No, I was talking to you. I was just telling you what you.
I had noticed that before. Yeah, it's like we're doing something. You know about this? Yeah, let me go check this.
Yes, and then 5 hours later, we're somewhere 50 miles away from where we started, and we are just because of a slight little derailing. Yes.
Yeah. At times, I don't talk to him about certain things because he's got Majora stuff to finish, and I don't want to distract him.
Be careful, this video will stay up. He listened to us bad-mouthing him.
Oh yeah.
He knows.
but he knows he's dispersed. I mean,
yes. So am I. But the thing is that I am dispersed, but I'm obsessive. So those things kind of balance out sometimes.
Keywords sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes, yes. Yes, FFREO was exactly the name of his project, Cram. That's exactly it. I think it was based on ZREO. I think he was the one ahead of it, and that's why he knows Eric Buchholz personally from ZREO. That's the whole point. Thing is, I think Liam's project just kind of evaporated. I think he was the leader. Prio? What's Prio? I was about to make a reference. A reference to Game Grumps, but I don't think I have to. Yes, Ebuk is a very nice dude. He was the first. Oh yeah, Pokemon Reorchestrated is also. I think is also Eric. Ebuk is short for Eric Buchholz. Oh, they did? Oh crap! Oh, that's why he went for the Ocarina of Time Kickstarter, which I backed very proudly. Oh man. Yeah, well, don't remind me, because why did one thing go through, not the other? I am confused and worried, but you know, we're... Oh, it's a Pokemon company, that's why. Nintendo tends to go for finished projects first, so I don't think they're going to do anything to Majora until we actually finish and propose something to them. So the point is, we'll never get a cease and desist letter, I think, because those things happen when you have a finished product, you put it out, and you release it, and you didn't say anything to Nintendo, and therefore they just talk to you. You didn't say anything to us. We don't agree with this, so bye bye.
Yeah, right now our project is merely wishful thinking.
Yes.
So we pose no danger.
Yes. The only thing that it will be is a volume of paper with all of the music, all of the costumes, all of the lore, all of the sets, everything in a single tome. And that will be done. That's the only thing we can assure exists. The rest, well, will depend. We have contacts. We have people who want to help us with this. We already have a way... We already have a plan on how to contact Nintendo. And the point is just we have to maximize our chances to make a proper plan with actual market studies or actual everything. Not just the artistic part, but the economic part has to be brought forth to explain how this could be profitable and doable, and that will maximize our chances of getting a yes. If it still gets us a no, there'll be nothing else to do.
Right. So, I think this is what you mean, but the first vamp, I'm going to show you.
I forgot to.
This first vamp. You have that, so it's a rest, then she speaks, he does, another rest, and then she sings, he does.
Hang on. Let me just put this to rest.
Sure.
And compile. Okay, what did you send me? What are you sending me? He does. He was all alone. The first rest is for the... What are you talking about? You just sent me one little line. What is this?
Yeah, that's the vamp. So there's a rest, then she speaks, then a rest, and then she starts singing, right? That's Majora.
Oh, yes.
What he does is supposed to be dialogue.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Between
yeah,
the
yeah,
rests.
yeah. Sorry, yes.
Fine.
It is supposed to be dialogue, yes.
It's supposed to be.
See you, Cram. Gonna have dinner.
See ya.
Majora should be shown to them. Yes, exactly. That's what I was saying. It has to be shown. I just want all the chances of it being doable at the maximum possible status or percentage probability that they can be before we actually show it to them. Because otherwise, I'll never be restful. Because if everything at the top of its quality and order, with everything ready, everything market studies, whatever, everything at its best. If I still get a no, I'll be restful in the fact that there is nothing I could have done better. That's important to me.
Of
Hello,
course
Otaku Wannabe.
it's important to all of us
Yes.
who are involved.
Yes, it's important to
Not that I'm really attached to the end result of the project. I'm not. No, this isn't my work, but I'm sort of attached to what is going to happen with it.
Yes, of course. It's my brainchild, but you are my right arm and Liam is my left arm, purely by a matter of timing. And
Yes.
And that's it. The most mature and sad thing you heard me say, says Nova. What? I heard you say. Okay, me. Using me's. No, Otaku petitions don't work on Nintendo. You think so? I spent 5 years on it, Nova. It's been 5 years this December, and it's gonna end on the 6th year because this year is the last. The score is on its way to being complete, and because of the deadline that we have actually ready for 2018, of which I cannot speak much, but it concerns the fact that we have a good chance of having Majora accepted if we do it properly. Because we have a deadline for 2018, mid 2018, if not early 2018, we have to have everything ready this year. So it will likely be a 6-year long work.
We should probably set a deadline for Act 1.
Well, let's see. Act 1 done by April. How about that?
April 1st.
April 1st. Yes, and then you can go like, it's done. No, April Fool's. Wrong. Another year. Yeah.
Next year, April Fools.
Yes. So to answer you, Otaku, I'm doing Majora's Aria still because, well, it's very complex. Okay, right. So the double bass has a minimum note of C because I want the C extension. Yeah.
Sometimes when I hear double bass, I think about heavy metal double bass.
Oh, that's not the same thing.
I know. But double bass.
Double bass.
So what do I want? I want...
Nova says he'll be proud of me either way. Well, thank you very much. I'll be proud of me too because I'm a megalomaniac bastard. Megalomaniacal bastard, and I will not shy away from the fact that I think this is good.
It's good.
It's good. It's good. Why is there a low? Oh, because I didn't. Right. Up you go.
Up you go.
I tend to be severely critical of my own stuff. So what tends to happen is that stuff that isn't very good doesn't usually see the light of day.
Bulteau, just one question. You have all these hits in the horns.
Thank you. I released many hits, many hits, hit albums and singles. Sorry, go on. Yes, in the what?
And for the singer, most of the times, sometimes you have a rest that is the same as the notes. All the hits in the brass are crotchets. That's quarter notes.
The quarter notes, but they're staccato, aren't they?
Yeah, and sometimes they're all staccato.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from the horns, who have only a plus sign. They probably have a staccato as well that I can see, that I cannot see, that is colliding. And the singer sometimes has a quaver. Is that?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yes.
Quaver. Quaver rest. Shouldn't we use all crotchet rests?
No, because it depends on this. Because it's about the speed. She speaks immediately after the hits. It's pop, and she sings.
Okay.
So what you have to do is to actually make the notes quavers.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Basically.
I see.
Did chat die, or did the connection die, or no one talking because no one's talking? Well.
Or you died.
No, I'm live. I'm still live.
That's a Pearl Jam song.
Oh. Still alive?
Alive. Oh, I'm still alive. Yeah. Oh, I'm still alive. That's kind of high.
Your singing is beautiful over the piano quartet by Friedrich Kuhlau.
Did I get the tonality right?
No, you didn't. Actually, there's an amazing bit in the devlog I'm gonna post probably next week or tomorrow, whenever.
The bit you posted on Twitter.
Yeah, that's one. And then there's another one where I sing. I'm singing. I'm reading the music of the Milk Bar theme in the prelude.
Yeah.
And I'm of the stag party, and I sing a note that is right, the same harmony as like it's a top note of what's being played in the music. It's that same thing. And I'm like, okay, cool, nice, unwitting alignment. Now we have the bass line there. We need something to supply us with this. Oh, it's right there. It's a horn. Okay, that's good. So she says, "Sleep tight for a child. I'll stay for a while. Night skies start to spread. Radiant skies only red." We need a darker thing here. Oh, it's here. No, it's not. This needs to be the trombones instead. No, it shouldn't, because the soprano does not have much carrying power here. It should be quiet. What to do, what to do. The trombone's gonna be very, very quiet. Let's give them that.
The benefit of the doubt.
Yes, well, that's what James actually was telling me. I'm wondering if he's here. Our bagpipes and trombone advisor.
You always have the advice from Strauss. He never looks at the trombones.
Yeah, never look at trombones in the eye. It only encourages them.
That's the best quote ever.
It's a fantastic quote. Never look at a trombonist in the eye. It only encourages
them. Did he actually say that?
I don't know.
Or is it just a myth?
I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's past the status of myth.
It's fact now.
Yes. Bye, Caitlin.
Goodbye.
Still alive, thinking of portals. Yes, that song. I showed Miguel Portal like 2 years ago. He was delighted, and I had only played it a year before, or not even that. So I'm not good either. I'm not good at being.
The entire first. I finished the first game at your place.
Yes, yes. Portal.
That was fun.
It's a very fun game, and I only played it like years after it came out. Oh, Nova's trombonist. I mean, okay, let's do this again. I was gonna say Nova's trombonist is his uncle. Nova's uncle is a trombonist, and he played on the Force Awakens soundtrack. Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Otaku says, I haven't done a Q&A in a while. Well, you as in me. Do you have a few questions already stockpiled but need one or two more questions? Yes, the reason I don't post Q&A is because there are not enough questions to fulfill the 5-question quota. So if you want any more questions, fire them away. And I'll be sure to paste them in some notepad that I just opened right now. Oh my god, you gotta play Portal. Otaku Wannabe hasn't played Portal yet. I mean, I sound like a hypocrite, obviously, because I played like years after it came out with this. Nova's uncle got to play in Symphony of the Goddesses, but he was too bitter about it. This is the thing that he said, that he was he didn't think video game music deserved that kind of treatment. That's kind of a bullshit thing to say. You know, a bit of a snobbish thing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. I don't know his uncle, but I think I have a feeling I won't like him much if I ever meet him.
This is 13.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna give it to the trombones. That means I'm gonna have to take it away from the horns too. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Actually, no, I'll give both of these to all of the horns. That's how you do make it work. I'm gonna need more vertical space. Brace yourself, Miguel. Is working on the... Wait, before I do that, I'm an idiot. I have to pass this to the trombones. Gonna have to do a lot of fitting work to this layout of this.
Miguel,
what?
You wrote a note with a fermata on a recitative meter.
Yes, then tell me. I wrote that ages ago. Tell me where it is.
It's the 6th vamp, the last one.
Send me a picture.
Sure thing. 1, 2, 3, picture.
1, 2, 3, picture. There was a stupid YouTube song that I always remembered for some reason. I never forgot. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokemon. I think it's by someone known. I forget what his name is. I don't see...
He had worse things after that, so...
No, I didn't see anything worse. I didn't see anything after, I mean.
Not even the pen, pineapple, apple pan?
No.
You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Don't see. Well, it's just stupid. I mean,
okay.
And the fact that that guy just made a mashup of that and Beethoven's Ninth.
Oh.
That is cringe-worthy.
Okay.
With an actual choir singing it, okay, like da 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 da, da, and then he goes, "I have a pen, I have an apple."
No, please shut up.
Apple pen. Okay,
Stop!
so
I'm trying to focus. I can picture it. I don't need anyone, says Majora. Okay. Fermata. Why is there a fermata there?
Because.
Can you show me like a wider screenshot of everything that's going on around it, like after and before?
Actually, that belongs to the last vamp, so I'll just screenshot the last vamp.
With what comes after.
After that she says tagger it. There's a hit like bam.
I know.
Tagger it.
But it's like everything. I want to just show me the bar before and the bar after.
I can only show it Majora because they're separated. Okay.
Oh sure, yes.
The score you sent me. And I can
what do you mean
show you.
They're separate from where?
Well, just look at it. I'm showing you the strings and everything, and now I can show you the part of the vamp.
Oh, of course, yes.
So, now the vamp.
I don't need... Sorry.
These are the last two vamps. These are the strings.
So this is one.
So,
yeah, show me the
last two vamps.
Okay. Repeat. Right, you're gonna change that note. It's gonna be a whole note.
Whole note.
Whole note. It's gonna be a whole note. I can't do accents to save my life.
So let me see if this worked. No bar check fails. Come on, you can do it. Oh, bar check failed. Come on.
Waterfalling off a table would be a fun visual. What do you mean waterfalling off a table? I don't know what you're talking about, Taco. Visuals for what? Mysteries of the chat room. Meanwhile, trombones. This is a horn. I want a
This
trombone.
is a horn.
A horn. This is, okay, trombone, right,
Oh, I see. I see.
so...
I do see. So, the third vamp has 2 bars.
yes.
But Majora and the horns have like 1 bar each, which was supposed to be... Okay. So I need to turn this 1 bar of Majora and the horns to fulfill... fuck.
Exasperation takes hold.
Okay. So, because, yes, I'm missing bars. Bars.
That F, that's it. F is a low F. Yes, it is.
I'm missing several bars, in fact. Because the 4th vamp also occupies 2 bars. And Majora's 4th vamp is only 1 bar long. So, I should omit the bars. How do I do that? In the full score. Sure. Let's try this.
See, that's what the fuck am I doing just writing it? I can just copy it. Trombone. There we go. So. What the fuck are you singing?
Ah, I can do it.
You can do it! Believe in yourself.
Let me show it to you.
Not now.
This is...
I'm busy. What do you want?
Shut up. Shut up and look at the pretties.
Hang on. It's a fucking guy bothering me with Skype window.
Oh, it didn't work.
There
Sorry.
you go. It didn't
Sorry.
work.
Fuck. Well,
Why didn't it work? What are you trying to do?
I was trying to have the strings with a bar line and Majora without bar lines. So I have to go check the Lipon manual as to how to change.
Oh. No, what are you doing? No. There has to be a bar line for Majora. What are you talking about?
No. Because I did it just to try it out. But the thing is, Majora on some vamps only has 1 bar. You wrote 1 bar for Majora, but 2 bars for the strings.
That doesn't matter. The point is that... oh, you mean the strike because of the strike of the horns?
Yes,
Okay.
because that bar has to be as long as those 2 bars, because it's 1 bar of recitative.
Hang on, that bar, the bar you sent me,
Yeah,
has to be as long as...
those 2 bars of the vamp, of the actual vamp for the strings.
I don't get it. We only have 1 bar here, so what are 2 bars?
So, look at okay, the 4th vamp.
Yes.
Look at I'm going to show the 4th vamp.
Okay. Are you saying that there are 2 vamps in this single bar?
So this is the 4th vamp. And
no, it's not. What are you talking about?
the one I just sent.
Where?
To
Oh,
Skype.
you mean what? It's not the vamp. It's what she sings. Yes, I don't need you. Yes.
Yeah, that's what she sings, people.
Yes.
Unless you're thinking Miguel is actually saying it doesn't.
No,
Okay, so-
they can see it on screen. It's the fact that, well, it's very pixelated. But yes, I don't need you to what she sings. I don't
Okay.
need you. Yes.
And this is what is written for the strings. 2 bars.
Yes.
Okay. So Majora's bar is supposed to take up as much space as those bars for the strings.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, you're right. So no bar lines for them, yes.
So,
What the fuck are people saying in chat? Oh my god. Activity! This is good! The thing is, I have no idea where I am right now. So if anyone wants to say something to me specifically or to Miguel, type it again because a lot of text. Steal yourself, Miguel. Become anime enough to succeed. Of course. I'm the train that could. Little engine that could, actually. I can tell you're American. You have no idea how they call him Thomas the Tank. We don't have Thomas the Tank Engine here either. It's a purely English thing. Very strange. I think the Australians also have this, so Liam might be posh enough to talk about it. But yes. There's a little engine that could. Because the train is the whole thing, and the thing at the end is the engine. Or the locomotive. Can you send me something else? No. Sorry. Just this guy being stupid. So now this is given to the trombones. Did I already do it and I didn't notice? Great. I don't know. I think I did. Yes. Now, this should all be okay. Which means that the horns can shut up for 2 bars. That makes it a rest of 40 bars. And then they come in. No! No. They don't shut up at all. They double the other ones. I'm assuming this is the same bullshit. Right here. Which means if I press render, it won't fuck up. All about the Toonie train? Toonie? The fuck is the Toonie? Biotech wannabe. Yes, well. I need to get something to eat.
Go.
So I will let Miguel entertain you.
Oh, I won't be much of an entertainer. You better leave music.
I'll leave music on. Mute your Skype. I'll be right back.
Simply because I'm not watching what people are writing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to solve a big mess.
Actually, you can, if you don't vocalize anything, we can keep the keyboard playing. I'm just gonna put the music volume at the maximum. I'll be right back.
Okay.
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 Be right back, people.
Oh. Alright.
Hang on, the stream wasn't hearing me. Take two. I just got back, and I brought cornflakes. There's gonna be a lot of crunching, so I'm gonna mute myself, so I don't destroy the ears of people. You'll still be able to. You'll be able to hear me. They won't. So in case you need to ask something, I'll just turn on the mic again. In fact, let me just try. I think I have some hotkeys for this already set up. Yep. Okay, cool. Yes, Nova cornflakes, my special way of eating cornflakes, which involves no milk. It's lots of crunching. But yes, I'm mute myself so my crunching doesn't kill your ears.
Oh. God. So now I need to look at the vamps, the actual vamps. First number is fine. The actual vamp. So first one that has 2 bars is the third vamp. What's the third vamp here? It has 2 bars. So this is a 6/4. 6/4 and 2 bars. So okay. It's going to be something like 3/4. See how this goes. Okay. Okay, so now I have something to show you. Something that actually looks the way I want it to.
Do tell.
Well, look at it.
Ah, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good.
Alright, so now...
Won't that fuck up bar numbers?
I don't know, but I don't think so. So
basically, you have to number Majora's bar 2 numbers.
No. Sorry. No, because maybe it would... I don't know, maybe the singer would actually count the bar numbers in a different way. But the bar is there. The bar line is there. I just turned the stencil off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I just told Lillipon not to draw the bar line.
Yes.
So it's still there. So internally, we still have the same bar numbers. The singer might count those bars differently, but maybe we'll just include some numbers here. Or some
Yeah, like
signs
say that it's 2 bars, or if it's in the middle of a page, it doesn't really matter as long as the numbers are. Well, they might try to do calculations and fail. That's a problem. We should clarify.
Maybe we should add rehearsal numbers in each vamp.
Why don't you put a dotted bar line?
Because that's a lot more trouble.
Okay.
To put a different bar line on and because I think this is what makes sense on a notation level.
Yes. I agree.
So now the second vamp, that other vamp still has 2 bars, so let's do it. Guys downstairs listen to music really loud. I'm feeling they're actually listening above my bedroom, actually below my bedroom. So at night sometimes it's it's not very nice. Oh, so this is 3/4. Holy shit. I am so fucked right now. Think about it when I get there. So the next vamp, once again, in the space of 2 bars. So some bar check fails are expected now. Maybe something wrong here. So this is the first vamp. These are 2 vamps. Should be the same. Okay. The third vamp. So what's the difference between third vamp and the fourth? Oh, it's the viola line. Viola line is different. Should be. Yeah, it's the digga 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 digga. It's the fourth vamp, which is D flat, whatever. Yeah. The fifth. Okay, Juan is here.
What does that mean?
Probably I'm going to go. But
Okay.
Wait a second. Hello, sir. Hello.
I'm here.
Ok. Eu provavelmente vou jantar com a Joana.
You're live.
Que ela está que ela tá com fome agora e eu também estou com um bocado.
Okay.
E I'm live on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. It's just to say I'm going to have dinner. So. Yeah. That's it. I'll probably finish this today after dinner.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll still be around.
I will be, I think. I want to go get as much of Majora's Aria as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, sure. If you need help, I'll be here later.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, this means dinner time in Portugal. Well, kind of early actually, 7:20. We usually, at least I have dinner after 8 something. That's why I'm having a little snack. This means that I am 7.5 hours to switch presentation. Hello, Jebediah Hansen. As I was saying, apparently everybody's stoked. Why not? It's a Switch. Now that Miguel's gone, I don't have a reason to be talking onto the mic. I can type into the chat with you, so I'll be closing the video, closing the stream, so it makes a separate video. Then I'll be right back. So give me like 5 minutes tops.